Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Gone Home. In the last episode, we began exploring this house, and we've already learned a couple of things. We've learned that this house is called the Psycho House by the local teenagers. We know that our mum is a senior conservationist. We know that our dad, Terry, is trying to be a writer, and that there was some kind of family drama between him and his uncle Oscar. But we still don't know where everyone is, so we are going to see what's through this door. What's this room? I'm seeing a lot of bookshelves. Okay. Oh, we've got our own library. Very nice. I think I'm going to start with these shelves. Anything interesting? Doesn't look like it, but I'd rather be... I'd rather, you know, take my time and look and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We've got Bishop by Gray, or the book is called Gray and it's by someone called Bishop. One of the two. Nothing on these shelves either. I actually really like the wallpaper in this room. Yeah, it's a little in your face, but I am a very big fan of floral prints. Nothing here. Nothing on these shelves either. I do wonder if these books were Oscar's, or if these are books that we've brought with us. It'd be very interesting to know, because the kind of books people have really does tell you a lot about that person, about their interests and things. Okay, what have we got in here? You can live over there. Oh! Dad's second book. So Dad isn't trying to be an author, he is an author. Okay. The Accidental Pariah, Terence L. Greenbright. And this is his second book. Oh, the graphics have glitched on that lid. Ooh. We'll just ignore that. A message from our future saved the president's life once. But within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience, Casey DeWitt, Amok Now. Compelling, a thriller worth its salt, David Pittman of Vasta, and it's been published by Mercury Books. Okay, I can see something under that, though. You can live over there. Oh! Oh, Dad. Gentleman magazine. Oh, great. Let's, you know what? Let's just cover this up and pretend we never saw it. There you go. Oh, damn it, Dad. I presume Jan wouldn't be happy about that sort of thing, given that he's hiding it. Let's see. True Stories. I was a teenage drag queen. May 95 edition. Readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? The male gaze and how to subvert it. This looks like a teenage magazine, but the kind of articles they've got going, I'm not entirely sure who this magazine is aimed at. What is that? The Accidental Patriarch, Villain, Ambassador or Messiah. The Occasional, the Sometime, the Unreliable, Savior or Hero. A Year on the Mountain, Come Down from the Mountain. The Accidental Prophet, The Unreliable Prophecy, The Accidental Prophet. Okay, so these are all title ideas. What was... I'm sorry to do this, but what was the title of this book again? The Accidental Pariah. Okie doke. I'm here's the thing. I can't tell if Terry... So he is a published author, but he... Like, his actual job is, writing these reviews for electrical magazines, it seems. Nothing here. So many books. Don't get me wrong, I love books. I like I said, I used to volunteer in a library before the pandemic hit. I wouldn't have volunteered there if I didn't love books. Ooh, we have a code. I'm gonna remember that. And November 1st, 1994. Dear Terence, David asked me to write to you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. Oh, there's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut it back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theatre Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again, then everyone will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theatre Aficionado magazine. Okay, so Terence has this job writing reviews based on the fact that he's friends with David, who's like the owner of this magazine, but that must be a blow. To be like a published author and to have some guy sending you a letter saying, listen, your writing is shit. Your writing is absolute garbage. Please just go back, as he said, no one wants to hear ruminations on your childhood. That's not why we're reading these reviews. Just talk about the electronics. Ooh. Harsh. But then it also... This might be a bit of a jump on my part, but it seems to me like this kind of magazine is kind of a new venture for Terence. Maybe, because like I said, half your rate, which implies that maybe Terence just has like a bit of an ego and he thinks his writing is amazing, but it isn't. And that's why he couldn't earn a living as an author. His books are shit. That sounds terrible, but he's writing... Well, we know he at least wrote 2 because The Accidental Pariah was his second book. He couldn't earn a living off of them. So he turned to this magazine review thing, and they don't like his stuff either. Ooh. Harsh. 0451. I can remember that. We'll give that a go on the cabinet over there. And what is this? A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens by Dr. Alyssa Medina. A Stranger Under My Roof, Understanding Teens. The teen years are fraught with change of all types. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behaviour. From the very beginnings, as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology, presented by Dr. Alyssa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers. Prepare to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. I've never had such a good conversation with my daughter, Eleanor Shepherd, The Atlantic. These simple tools can make all the difference to a relationship with your child. Sean Keller, Northwest Review of Books. Okay. I would assume that's about Sam, given that you know, Sam is still in high school, whereas I'm not entirely sure of the age gap between Katie and Sam, but given that one, she's not in high school, two, they're letting her gallivant around Europe for a year, she's got to be at least 21. I would think. Maybe a little bit older. 0451, I believe, was the code we found. 0 4 5 1. Aha! What is this? Oh! Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise of Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Will and testament. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Mason. Oh dear. It's exactly the same thing, but I cannot read that. Yeah, this is exactly the same. So, as I said, the letter we found had been torn up, it had been sellotaped back together, and it mentioned that, like, in the years since Terence and Oscar last saw each other, Oscar had often thought about Terence's development and well-being. I kind of think, like, maybe, I don't know, Oscar dropped Terence on his head when he was a kid, something like that. You know, something happened to the point where it was like, either Terence's mother and the hatred has just steeped down. I'm assuming it's his mother is Oscar's sister, given the fact that they don't have the same surname. If Terence's father was Oscar's brother, then it'd be Terence L. Mason. So I'm assuming it's Oscar's sister. Either Oscar and his sister had a falling out and that hatred trickled down to Terence, or Oscar and Terence had a falling out, but Oscar still left everything to Terence. My question is, why did Terence accept? If Terence is... maybe he's not as angry as I think he is. He did sellotape the letter over there back together, which would imply, if not forgiveness, then some sort of calm. August 1973. I want to see when that letter was sent. That is the only thing in this drawer. Okay. 1973. When was this sent? 1972. So this is almost... yeah, this is August 13th, August 10th. So this is just over a year after sending this letter. Okay, my other question would be, did Terence... My actual thought was, did Terence receive this letter, rip it up, return it to sender, and then Oscar stuck it back together? But there's no sign of a return to sender. So I can only assume that Terence ripped it up and either then stuck it back together or kept the pieces and then stuck it back together. Which in and of itself is a bit weird. So, Oscar sends that letter to Terrence. Terrence has just gotten married. He's congratulating him. He's inviting him to come and spend time at Arbor Hill. Presumably, Terrence doesn't respond. Then the next year, Oscar presumably, upset that he hasn't received a response, maybe? I say upset, not like, oh, I'm so angry he didn't accept this. I think it's more like, oh, he's still, like, there's still bad blood between us. I think. I do hope we find out what's going on with that. I'm very intrigued by Oscar and Terrence's relationship. Okay, this is the voice.
Residents are strongly urged to
It's
stay
the TV, okay.
windows and doors.
Is there a light switch? There's the light switch. Okay. Thing in the bin, nope. Oh, we have a cassette. And we have a tape recorder. Now, I'm pretty sure all of the music in this game is copyrighted, so I think I'm gonna give all the music a miss. We can have a look at it. Who's singing this? Girl Scout. And on side B is Role Model. Okay. Very interesting. Okay.
Residents
Up here.
are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure
Nothing.
all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected.
What is he talking about? Stormwatch. Okay. Well, we can hear the storm. All the thunder and lightning. Ooh. This is
a severe
February 3rd, 1978. Terry! Hey man, how've you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Okay. Oh, this is Mike. Got it, okay. What am I saying? Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Werning, review editor, Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine, 88 Downing Street, Suite 4. Do it, Mike. Okay. So Mike and Terry went to college together. Terry's having trouble getting his latest book published. Okay.
This is a severe weather.
So,
the Northwest Weather Service.
But he had 2 books published.
Affecting the following counties.
He did get the second book published. Maybe he was trying to get a third published. Or maybe it was just he was having trouble with the second. Mike's like, oh, my old mate's having a bit of trouble. I'll send him some work. And Terry's kind of gone a little bit mental. His ego's gotten the better of him. And he's writing these useless reviews, and David isn't happy about it. Okay. And it's that book Dad wrote. Terence L. Greenbrier, The Accidental Savior. Okay, The Accidental Savior, then The Accidental Prior. This one is also by Mercury Books, who also published the second one. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond, T. Wales, Mummy, a high-class political thriller, Nicholas Wolfe removed. Okay. So, my question would be, oh my god, this is a blast from the past.
This is a severe
Oh.
weather warning.
I'm just, like, it's all the VHSs. It feels like my childhood. Damn. Let's see, what have they got? What was I saying? Crap. My train of thought. Okay, let's...
Tacoma County and Wistaria County.
So even Mercury didn't want to publish a second, but he ultimately persuaded them that they should, or he's got a third one knocking about that they didn't want to publish. So we've got the Andromeda strain, never heard of it. Airplane and Moonraker. And this is Beetlejuice and RoboCop, very nice. Blade Runner, the director's cut.
This is a severe
Again,
weather.
very lovely.
The Northwest
JFK,
Weather Service reports high
X-Files
winds
Season 1,
affecting
Episode 14 to
the following
17.
counties.
X-Files Season 1,
Austin
Episodes 10 to
County,
13.
County,
X-Files
Dawn
Season
County,
1, Episodes
Tacoma
6 to
County,
9.
and Wistaria
X-Files Season 1,
County. Residents are strongly
Episodes
urged to
3,
stay
4, and
indoors
5, and
secure
then...
all windows and doors.
What's that one?
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
X-Files Pilot. And Episode 2, Deep Thought. Or Deep what? That's either Deep Thought or Deep Throat. I'm not entirely sure which. Okay. And here we have
This is
The
a
Time
severe
Machine
weather
and Clue, Fantastic
The
Voyage,
Northwest
and Top
Weather
Gun.
Service reports high winds and torrential
That
rain
is
affecting the following counties.
Ghostbusters and Labyrinth, very good films.
Dawn County,
And we've got a load of
Tacoma
records
County,
too,
and
very
Wistaria
nice.
County. Residents
Clash
are
of the
strongly urged to
Titans.
stay indoors and secure
Fantastic.
all
I think I'm
windows
going
and
to
doors.
turn off this
Flood
TV.
conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Let's turn it off. There we go. Okay, what's in this closet? We have a story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story The Turtle People, Part 1. Oh, we've got a little drawing. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship and he yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Okay, so Samantha did have an interest in books. Katie got her a book from the Royal Shakespeare Company in Paris. So I'm guessing that Samantha wants to be like her dad. She wants to write. That's sweet. Oh God, this is, I'm just going to say it, this is an ugly couch. I like the L-shaped sofa. I think it fits the room very nicely, but I do not like the colour scheme. Okay. What? More VHSs. Oh God, what is it? What the hell is that? The Dark Crystal. And I have no idea what that is. X-Files Season 1, Episodes 18 through 21. And in here, there isn't anything. Okay, and we've got some soda. I also noticed this book. Oh. Making friends when you... the sticky note blocks it. Sam thought this might help Dad. Oh, by Philip Ackerman. That's depressing. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Ooh. That's
you know
depressing.
that feeling
Ooh.
where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always
Oh.
drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
A girl who's normally dressed kinda punk, but occasionally we see her in an army uniform. That must be Mr. Soto over here. Okay. So Sam's trying to make friends. Good, good. And now that... Oh, what the hell is that? Probably the pipes. Just some dodgy pipes. No ghosts here. Okay, so we've got... Sam's clearly having issues at school, given the fact she's being bullied over the fact... Maybe not bullied, but kids are picking on her over the fact that she lives in this house because it's the psycho house. Where is the VHS? Have we been robbed? But then, if we've been robbed... Why haven't they taken other stuff? And there'd be evidence of, like, a broken window or something. Then again, the keys to this place were pretty easy to find. I doubt Christmas Duck would have put up much of a fight. Like, my thought is that the family, like Jan, Terry, and Sam, they can't have been gone for long. Because this pizza box... Then again, do pizza boxes... They would get mouldy, because you've had, like, food in there. Like, that's grease. Surely the grease stains would get mouldy if it had been left here for, like, ages. Nothing under here except a highlighter. Okay, and someone made a pillow fort. What is that? What kind of soda is this? Dr. Jitters? Lovely. Oh. Hauntings and Poltergeists. Leonard O'Rourke. Find out the truth behind the stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. Okay, so someone's trying to figure out if this house is haunted. I'm trying to be logical. At least I'm hoping this house isn't haunted. What is this? The Coliseum, the showplace of Oregon. Oh, is Portland in Oregon? I was trying to say, is OR the little letter thing for Portland? But if Portland is in Oregon, okay, that makes sense. Theatre 3, Pulp Fiction. Very nice. Okay. Let's see, what have we got? Doesn't appear to be anything in there. Have a coaster. I'm going to put on this light. Ooh, Mom's old work mug. Takelma County Forestry Service. Yes, our mum is a like a wildlife conservationist. Yeah, like Terry. I'm pretty sure it's Terry is recording all of the X-Files, trying to get some inspiration for his book. Yep, David Werning. Notify sender of new address. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLD D703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us that copy for edit. Bless me, excuse me. Remember to edit that out. Where was I? So that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLD D502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Dave. Anything else in the box? No. Okay, yeah, we've got some candles up here. What is that? A matchbook. Can I get some better light on this? No, this just seems to be an ordinary matchbook. Okay, we'll put it back over there. Okay. Now then, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next, we'll continue on down this corridor, see what's in that room there. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.